Hey everyone, I'm a madman. So, what to say? I guess I elaborate on that statement. I am completely redoing all the track on the layout, or most of the track. I'm not redoing the parts of the track that aren't MTH Real Tracks. Um, MTH Real Tracks is okay, but when you get it used and old like I did, the track I got was used and it was 20 years old. I got it for really, really cheap. I got a ton of it, enough to do the layout. But the thing is, things are cheap for a reason. And with track, I just don't think that getting cheap track is a good option because track is your foundation for all the equipment you're going to run on it. And the train can suck, but it'll still run better on nicer track than it will on horrible track. And having good track is essential, and that MTH track really wasn't good track. I mean, it's good track in terms of being like made of a good material. Like this metal's like nickel silver. That's awesome, but the connections between the bits of track aren't great, and I'm just gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. Basically trash, but I don't like to throw stuff out, so I'm probably just gonna go to like a train show and like sell those. Not just give them away. I'd rather just give them away than like throw them in the garbage because everything has a use, I believe. And give it a good chance before you toss it out to a landfill or whatever. So that's my thing. That's my idea of reusing. Just going ahead and trying to sell stuff, just give stuff away that other people might have uses for. Because one man's trash and another man's treasure. Maybe someone really likes MTH Real Tracks and they don't have a lot of money to buy tracks, so they just can use just random crap. So that's the best I can do. Now getting on to the new fancy track, which is actually not a new track. Most of the track is literally just the track I had as like train set track that I just set up and just run trains around on the floor. And this was all the straight track that I had. Like this is not a lot, barely enough to do one section of the layout. So I'm gonna go out and buy some 036 curves. I mean, not what am I saying? I'm gonna buy the 30-inch straights. The prices for them are outrageous. They're like $15, which it's basically toy train tracks, so I don't see why you have to spend so much for that. But I don't know. Probably took like $6 to make each piece of track, so I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking with that, but I'd just like to go out and buy some of that track. I'm probably not going to buy it all at once because I would not be able to financially recover from that. Probably like every week or so I'd get like one or two pieces, and eventually I'd be able to complete all the straight track. But the main reason I did it is the curved track, and I am finally getting some good radiuses in here. I got 048 here, and then I have 036 on the inside loop. I'm going to have to do 036 here, and then another 036 here to make a 90-degree turn, because a singular piece of 048 cannot make a 45-degree turn, or at least without having to cut some pieces of track. And I need to be able to make 145 to continue straight at an angle here, and then another 45 to continue and go over there, and then I can do whatever I want within a 90-degree turn, and then have another 90, and then I'll just loop back around here. So that's one thing. Another thing is I'm ditching the switches. I don't like switches a lot. They impede running for me, and especially if you're running these things called Marks trains, they are not designed for Lionel track or newer switches. The gears seem to catch on the little weird rerailer things that switches have, and I've never had a good experience with switches electrically, so I never use them anyways, so I don't know why I had them. But I'm just going to have continuous running, like just a few rails for a train to run on, no breaks in them, no weird frogs or whatever in the switches. I might do switches on the inside loop, just kind of a yard over there, try to redo what I did with the MTH Real Tracks, but I might not even do that. I might build a huge yard out of 027 Lionel switches and just have 027 rolling stock and a switcher that I can play around with. That might be a good idea. I might just have the two main lines running through there, and then I'll just have the yard, which will have the 027 track. I might do that. I love 027 track, but it's not my mainline deal. I don't think it'd look good on a mainline. Unless you're doing 027 themed railroad, then sure. But I think I'm gonna just completely ballast over the ties on the 027 so that it looks more realistic, and yards don't have to be prim and proper. But I do have 027 track just kind of in this area of kind of a yard. That's what I'm gonna kind of do, but more, I guess, dense. But not much else to say there. I'm not going to be able to make a lot of content, sadly, because, well, you can't really film trains running if you don't have trains. Or, I mean, if you don't have track. I have plenty of trains. I have way too many trains. But train is only as good as the amount of track it has, and you can't really run a lot of stuff on the track I have right now. I might just fool around with some 027 layouts, but who knows? I'm probably also going to get rid of the grade going up here because it's just a pain. Like, trains are at their best when you don't go up inclines, and it never really added anything to the experience for me. So I'm just going to probably change the tunnel a lot so that you don't have to get up to go in there. But that's basically it. So my throat's getting tired from talking. So this is a goodbye. Most of the videos that I'm going to do from now on, or at least until I finish the layout, are going to be working on the layout and adding track. Over time, I'll slowly come up with ideas. Maybe I'll make planning videos. And if you guys have any cool suggestions for what I can do with the track layout or interesting things I could add, I would love to hear what you have to say. So leave a comment. And thanks for watching.